to stand in front of you.
No, you're fine. I like some iced tea. Is that possible?
I got you.
Okay.
Calling Gordy. Gordy to gravel tickets. Gordy, where are you?
Who's going to be helping with the slides today?
I don't know. Doreen would know.
She said Nancy.
I don't know. Where's Doreen? I'm just here.
You're just here.
Thank you.
Of course.
I like what you think.
You on the slides?
Do you need anything?
No.
I'm gonna go get some cake.
You got everything working?
First thing on the screen, we don't have enough juice. Would you like to go to 520 instead of, or 5 something instead of 720? I've never seen that one.
Me either.
So we're low on Wi-Fi.
That's Rotary then.
Oh yeah?
That's Rotary
Yeah,
Wi-Fi,
so-
but then we're having issues with the MiFi. It keeps dropping. So then that's why we had to switch to Rotary. I don't know.
So is it the MiFi and where's? This
It's in
is
here.
the new
Yeah,
thing.
this is our new one.
In case I have to switch,
Yep, MiFi's right there.
have you? Let's see what it. Okay, they only gave me 2 shrimp. I wanted more shrimp. Oh, they gave me 3 shrimp. Now, 3 shrimp.
Wait, how much time do we have? We're still doing the ring the bell.
12:15. Got 13 minutes. Theoretically. All right, good. You ready to go? Or who's the program today?
There's no presentation for me. It's gonna talk.
We're just going to talk? Okay. All right, okay. Rex is going to talk. Okay. You mean Rex?
Coffee over here, guys.
No, not yet. You want coffee already?
I'll bring you some cups.
Don't forget to use your raffle tickets. Come on to the back counter. Get your raffle tickets.
Chickens, rubber.
Only over 75.
Certainly
Stick around here. We're going to put you to work.
Like I said, I won't want this until yes, I will. I'll work on it. Yes. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Ladies first.
Absolutely.
How's you guys' day going so far?
The shrimp is delicious.
Let's shift them.
Nice little spice on it.
All right. You're welcome.
I think I should not say but that turned out the right saw a lot of red back.
I have all these raffle tickets. This is great.
That was got maybe 6 minutes.
Nancy, hi. I have a, so I will have slides here. I don't know if come up. Nancy, hi. I'm not talking about it. Mine was in an hour giving me a minute and a half to talk about scholarships. So I wasn't planning to talk about it. I don't think Jen is going to be coming up, but we'll see how.
All right, we're going to start. Oh, Micah. Micah? Have you seen Micah? Have you seen Micah Cole? Micah. I'm saying. Micah? Micah, will you please come up? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you very much for coming today to the Rotary Club of Tucson. We appreciate everybody, all the guests, and all of you coming today. And we're going to start off. Oh, I'm sorry, I always forget that. There we go. And we're going to start with Micah Cole is going to lead us in Song and Pledge.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to be here with you today, and I'm honored to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the song. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Thank you.
Well done, Micah. Thank you very, very much. And I would like to move into something that's a little more mellow. Member John Plimpton recently, as you know, had heart surgery and is recovering. So let's wish him well. Please sign the cards going around. And what I would like to do, if you would, everybody turn to the camera, please. And please wave to John and please say, "We wish you well, John." We wish you well, John. So he's on the mend and doing well, I'm told. I hope that continues for sure. And now what I would like to do is welcome Dan Combe for our inspiration. And Dan, State Farm Insurance, went to Oral Roberts University.
So today's inspiration, I'm filling in for Elena. So Elena's home with a sick kid. Hi, Elena, with the sick kid. And I don't have a slide to show you all. We just got back, and the inspiration this week is interesting. We just got back from a 4,191-mile motorcycle trip. We did the entire Pacific Coast Highway. We started in San Diego, and we ended up in Vancouver. I know the Pacific Coast Highway doesn't go that far up. We rode the entire coast the entire way up, and it was an amazing trip. We saw some amazing things. I rode across the Golden Gate Bridge. I rode across the Astoria Bridge. And we stopped at the beaches and plenty of breweries and food. And it was about 12 days. It was super fun. And it was a great trip. And the inspiration is, if you get a chance to ride the Pacific Coast Highway and take it from the bottom to the top, we went through the redwood forest. We went over like causeways. We went into we met amazing people, amazing boats. I can't even tell you. But the inspiration, I'll read it for you today, is, if you want to be happy for a day, drink. If you want to be happy for a year, marry. If you want to be happy for a lifetime, ride a motorcycle.
That was great, Dan. I've lived it all. Now we have the introduction of guests. Dre. She's counting all the money. And I want to thank all of you that bought raffle tickets today, because the pot is over $2,500 now, so it's getting big. So make sure you put lots of money in there down the next couple weeks. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. And this time I'm going to remember we do have our at-home guests or people watching the video. So everybody turn and say hi to those people watching at home. Hi. Okay. And so I'm just going to go ahead and read off the people who are here as guests, who you're guests of, and please do stand so that we can recognize you. So first person is a guest of Brittany Battle, and that is Felipe Garcia. Hi, Felipe. And then we've got guest of Carrie Mack, and that is Kat Boachek. Hi, Kat. And we've got guest of Gordy Sewart, and that's Ramon Vasquez. Hi, Ramon. We've got guest of Bobby Larson, Michaela Compton. Hi, Michaela. Oh, she's back there. And then we've got guest of Jeff Ronstadt, Rob Sandner. Hi, And then we've got one of our woo, yow. Then we've got also special treat. We have one of our car show sponsors, a representative of Greenberg Financial. They donated $2,000 to the car show, guest of Dave White, and that's Sebastian Borsani. We've got guest of Wayne Pete, and that's Lynn Pete. Okay. Flipping over the page here. We've got guest of Luis Hernandez, Dave Cordero. We've got guest of Anita Scales, or is it Scales? I don't know. Timothy Doe. Timothy. We've got guest of Phil Gutt, and that's Luann. I can't make out the last name, sorry. Luann B. There she is. Sorry, it's the penmanship. And then we've got the guest of Leanne Barr, and it's Murray. Sorry, again, Mary Lou. Sorry about that. Oh, she's not here. Okay, well, whenever she gets here, welcome. Awesome. So that's all of our guests. And so if you... Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And that is guests. So Andy Penrod, and he's visiting from Hollister, Missouri. Thank you. Sorry about that. I'm still figuring this thing out. So thank you so much for everybody that's visiting. If you are looking for a place to serve, and you're also, feel welcome by the visitors that are here, definitely consider joining our club, and you can get a packet at the table next to the door, and, keep us in mind.
As you all can see, it's a great group of people here and a very warm group, so I hope all you guests have a great time. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Moving along, first we have the Cookie Monster sponsor. It is the most fantastic mentee that I have ever had, probably ever in the club. And so I'd like to have you all welcome past president Curtis Dawson. Curtis, wait a second. Hang on, babe. Okay, so Curtis has got that. That's made, I won't say who makes those amazing Cookie Monsters, but we love her greatly. And then also we have this tumbler form with a Cookie Monster on it. And on the back of it, it says, The Rotary Club of Tucson. And now I would like to welcome our program. So I'm going to be introducing Cammie Evans, who you all love very much. She's on the board this year. Club board, and she is, I got to be a dynamic force in Mr. Rex Scott's office, I know. So Cammie, come on up.
I'll raise this up a little bit because I know he might need it too. So just officially, let's be clear, let's be real official. Pima County Supervisor Rex Scott was first elected to represent District 1 in 2020 and reelected in 2024. He's been married to a fellow career educator since 1994, and they're the parents of adult twins. Supervisor Scott grew up in Athens, Ohio, and earned 2 bachelor's degrees from Ohio University, which is in Athens. And in '87, at the age of 24, he became the first Ohio University student elected to serve on Athens City Council. He was reelected in 1989, chaired the Finance Committee in his second term, and joined with 2 of his colleagues to start the city's curbside recycling program. Sorry, progressives are challenging at this level while also trying to speak into a mic. And I just aged myself. You're welcome. In 1991, Supervisor Scott moved to Pima County to take a position teaching social studies at Flowing Wells Junior High School. In 2000, Supervisor Scott began his 19-year career as an administrator working in both middle and high schools. He'll tell you other schools. There's a million schools he was involved with around this town. In his free time, Supervisor Scott enjoys spending time with family and friends, hiking in our beautiful deserts and mountains, running on the Loop or in Sabino Canyon, and reading. He's a longtime fan of the Cincinnati Reds and Miami Dolphins, which helps him practice patience. The book that has influenced his values and beliefs more than any other is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. On a personal note, over the last almost 10 years of my career, I've been honored to serve and work directly with two elected officials of different parties in this community. Both former Sheriff Napier and current Supervisor Scott made and make me proud to work in their offices because of their studied and steady ways, their thoughtfulness, and dedication to our community. So my team is also here. Not my team, it's our team. All of us are here. So Kim and Nathan, say hi to them. They're our guests too. And if you've ever had any dealings with our office, which I know there's a number of you in this room who have, I'm sure you've met Kim for sure. And Nathan's just been with us since the beginning of the year, the end of December. So look forward to working with him as well. So on that note, please give a warm Rotary welcome to my boss, Pima County Supervisor Rex Scott.
Wow, thank you, Cammie. And yes, she is, Bobby, a dynamic force in our office, and so proud to have her with me since first being elected in 2020. And I'm sad that I don't get to deliver my remarks to my colleague and your fellow Rotarian, Supervisor Christie, but if he is on the air, I'll wave hi to Steve. And something that I can tell you without reservation, not just about Supervisor Christie, but also about my other three colleagues on the board, Supervisors Allen, Cano, and Hines, is that all four of them are doing these jobs for the right reasons. And all four of them represent their districts with pride and with integrity. And even if we don't always agree with each other when votes are cast, I want to tell you, I very much enjoy serving with all four of them. And regardless of who your supervisor is, I think you can be very proud with the person who is representing you. Thank you. But if you talk with Andres, Jen, Matt, Steve, don't let them in on the fact that I have the best staff. So Cammie said that for these presentations that you can have a formal presentation, or you can just spend most of your time answering questions. And my understanding is that this is a pretty informed and pretty engaged group, and that you might have some questions about what's on your mind with Pima County government, the topic for our presentation for today. But I wanted to start with some introductory remarks about myself, because I think we are so quick in this life to get right into business that we don't really get to know each other much as people. And so I wanted to just share some personal things about myself and the work that I have done and the work that I'm doing right now to help you get to know me better, not just as a county supervisor, but as Rex Scott. I really feel that the two most important roles in my life are as Terry's husband and Caitlin and Trent's father. And Terry and I celebrated our 32nd anniversary at the end of May. And 10 months after we were married, we welcomed Caitlin and Trent into the world. And everything that I judge myself on in terms of my growth as a person, I judge based on how well I am meeting the obligations of being a dutiful husband and a good father. And one of the things that I am
most grateful for with regard to my marriage to Terry is that she is without question the most selfless person I have ever met in my entire life. And one of the things that I shared with students, especially near the end of my career as I was getting older and hopefully wiser, definitely older, is that every mistake that I had ever made, every hurt I had ever caused, every word I wish that I could stuff back into my mouth after I said it, I could trace back to selfishness. And so I'm very blessed to be married to an extraordinarily selfless person. And the two of us together, working to raise Caitlin and Trent. If you are a parent and if you've taken that on with somebody else, you know the pride that you have when you see that your kids have turned out to be good human beings. And hopefully the things that you say and do as you're raising them, they remember when you're not around. So that was something I wanted to share. The other one was, Cammie mentioned 3 of the schools that I worked in as an educator, and I moved here from my home state of Ohio, and thank you for the OHIO back there, I appreciate it. I moved here from my home state of Ohio in 1991, and I was a teacher at 2 different middle schools. And then it was actually Caitlin and Trent's kindergarten year, I moved into school administration. And I was either an assistant principal or a principal at 5 different middle and high schools around Pima County. And I love getting out into the community, not just because I represent 20% of you, but also because I get to meet former students. And just today, this gentleman right here, Rob Sandner, was one of my students at Doolin Middle School when I was an assistant principal there from 2000 to 2002. And so thank you, Rob, because I love those moments when I run into former students and hear how they're doing and hear what their memories were of our time working together. So I mention all that because I am very proud to have been selected by the people of District 1 to represent them as their supervisor, and proud that they re-elected me in 2024. And I really like being a Pima County supervisor, but I loved being an educator. To me, there was no greater work. And third thing I wanted to share is that a truly pivotal moment for me was in my own career as a student. Truth be told, I never graduated from high school. I had to take the GED test because of a series of very, very poor choices that I made, especially in my sophomore and junior years in high school. I don't have a high school diploma. And I also have a pretty extensive juvenile criminal record. I do, including, I don't know why anybody's applauding that, but all right, watch out for that table back there. Including spending Thanksgiving and Christmas when I was 16 in juvenile detention. As a guest of the state of Ohio to that table back there. But that experience not only reinforced for me that the world owes you nothing, and anything that you're going to accomplish, you're going to have to take on for yourself, but it also guided every decision, every interaction that I had with students when I was a teacher and an administrator. And the most significant one was this: I never gave up on a kid, ever, because there were so many people who didn't give up on me when I was doing everything I could to screw up my life. And the only reason I got to go to college is because my late father was a college professor. And this is not made up. He played poker with the registrar of students at Ohio University. And they made a deal that even though I didn't have a high school diploma, I'd never taken the ACT or the SAT, my grade point average was laughable, that if the registrar pulled strings and got me into Ohio University, I would get the kind of grades in college that I should have gotten in high school. And so I have 2 degrees from Ohio University, And then my master's degree in educational leadership is through NAU. That was a very pivotal moment for me, and it really has guided a lot of the decisions that I have made since that time. Back when I was the principal at Catalina High School, do we have any Trojans here by any chance? All right. Very good. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. I always like to introduce myself when I was the principal at Catalina as the principal of the place where Trojan Pride had been in existence since 1957. It is the third oldest high school in TUSD, behind Tucson High and Pueblo, which opened the year before Catalina. But I started journaling back then, and I wish it was something that I had started a long time before that. And two schools of thought, well, one person and one school of thought have really helped to guide the journaling and reflection that I've been doing over that roughly 17-year period. One is, and Cammie referenced it when she introduced me, is Viktor Frankl, a concentration camp survivor and the father of the psychiatric school of logotherapy, and that is Man's Search for Meaning. If you have never read that book, I highly, highly recommend it. It had more of an effect on me than any book that I've ever read. And then lately I have been doing a lot of reading in Stoicism and Stoic philosophy. And I listen to the Daily Stoic podcast and really try to reflect on how I'm incorporating 4 key Stoic virtues into my life, those being courage, justice, wisdom, and strength. And one of your club members who's not here today, and trust me, I'm going to give him a hard time for this, Michael Guyman, has been one of my thought partners with Stoicism. And if you talk to Michael, wish him a happy birthday because his birthday was yesterday. And then the last thing I wanted to share before I open it up for questions is Cammie mentioned that I am a longtime fan of 2 extraordinarily struggling sports franchises, the Cincinnati Reds, who have not won a postseason series since 1995, and the Miami Dolphins, who have not won a playoff game since 2000. And the reason I mention that in my bio is because being a fan of those 2 teams does help me to practice patience. But if you are a fan of a college or pro team that hasn't given you any kind of championship in recent years, but you still stick with them, it's a matter of loyalty, of pride, of history, and it's the kind of thing that I think always prompts conversations with people, because you share something like that and they tell you about the teams that they love and occasionally frustrate them. I know it was always a great conversation starter with my students when I was working in schools. Adolescents, because I always worked in middle and high schools, adolescents are always very quick to share their opinions on anything, especially your sports teams. So the amount of flack I caught for being a Reds and Dolphins fans from middle and high school students, I could keep you all day with those stories. But I wanted to spend the rest of the time answering whatever questions you might have about things that are going on in county government. And there always are going to be hands right away, and I appreciate that. But here's something that I did when I was an educator, because invariably when you ask a group of people any questions, there will be people who will have questions right away, but some people need some time to process. So what I'd like you to do is take just like a minute to talk to people at your table about a question that you have about things going on in county government, and that might help surface some ideas for questions. So go ahead, just talk with people at your table for about a minute on that. Were you? Oh my gosh. Okay. You got it. Okay. So you'll be walking around with a mic, and so will the other person. All right. Thank you. You bet. Got it. All right. So which school was it? All right. I was there from 2009 to 2014. So Ken Harkus was my athletic director. You got to know Ken. All right. So there's folks running, you probably know this, there's folks running around with microphones. Let's go right here to this gentleman because he had his hand up right away. The gentleman who brought Mr. Sandner here.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I apologize. So, thanks for your opening remarks. Very enlightening. What are you guys doing about the contraction of Pima County's economy? We're the only county in the state of Arizona that's economy is shrinking.
Yeah.
Any idea? You guys have any plans?
We do, and that's a very timely question because we are going to be at our next meeting on Tuesday considering the revisions that our Economic Development Department has made to our Economic Development Strategic Plan. That Economic Development Strategic Plan is required to be revised every 3 years because we get it vetted by the federal government's Economic Development Administration. And if they vet it and approve it, it makes not only the county, but also the 5 cities and towns, the tribe, and the nation more competitive for economic development grants. I absolutely agree with your point. I have lived here almost my entire adult life. I moved here when I was 27 years old, and this has always been, during that time, a low-wage, high-poverty county. And the only way to really address that is to bring in more major employers who can offer better paying jobs with good benefits. Beyond what we're going to be looking at with our Economic Development Strategic Plan, we also have a contractual relationship with the Chamber of Southern Arizona. And you may know that the Chamber of Southern Arizona is the result of a recent merger between the former Tucson Metro Chamber of Commerce and Sun Corridor Incorporated. Sun Corridor has a long history of working with site selectors. These are companies around the country who work with major employers. Major employers are defined as people who employ 500 or more employees. The Metro Chamber has been focused on the biggest source of employment in this community, or any community really, which are small businesses. What I want you to do is look at the Economic Development Strategic Plan and the targeted industries that we are looking at that are detailed in that plan. One specific that I want to mention that has been a need for a long time is we do not have nearly enough shovel-ready sites to offer to major employers who are coming into the county. And that's a big focus of the Economic Development Strategic Plan. But I'd encourage you to review that document. And if you have questions after looking at it, please don't hesitate to contact my office. Thank you, sir.
What's up with the sheriff and him falsifying his background?
So the gentleman's question has to do with Sheriff Nanos and his question about the sheriff allegedly falsifying his background when he first came to work for Pima County. You may know that that was back in the early 1980s. He came to us from, I think it was El Paso, and there were some questions raised about how forthcoming he was about his past employment history. There were also some questions raised about whether the sheriff's department at the time and the police department in El Paso at the time shared everything that could have been said. With the inability of us to be able to do a deep dive into human resources practices in the sheriff's department back in the 1980s, the board has referred our concerns to the Arizona Attorney General. And we have not yet heard if the Attorney General is taking up our request, but we will certainly let you know if or when she has. We considered using a statute that was also used in Maricopa County with regard to their recorder to consider declaring the office vacant and removing the sheriff if he did not respond to specific questions that we had. He did respond to those questions. We discussed his responses with our attorneys. We had to hire outside counsel because the county attorney, as a matter of statute, is not just our attorney. She is also the attorney for the sheriff's department. So we had to hire outside counsel. Outside counsel said that the sheriff complied with the statute, and that if we had any further concerns, we should refer them to the Attorney General. That's what we've done. But in terms of any statutory right to declare the office vacant, the board voted that we did not have that right based on advice from counsel. I hope that was responsive to your question. Sir.
What's your position on the special area policy and its original borders out in Tanque Verde?
So I have met with the husband and wife team who are the head of that association. Most of that area is in Supervisor Christie's district. A little bit of it is in my district. When I met with those folks from the Tanque Verde Valley Association, and we also were working with that group extensively when we were doing the statutorily required revisions to this county's comprehensive land use plan. Every county in the state has to revise its comprehensive land use plan every 10 years, and the Tanque Verde Valley Association was one of our key stakeholders in terms of getting citizen input. When I met with them, I also brought in the director of the Regional Flood Control District to that meeting because there are some significant concerns about flood control issues in that area. We've not yet had anything formally brought to the board yet on that special area plan, but I know that representatives of the association continue to work with staff in not just the Flood Control District, but the Development Services Department and also the County Administrator's Office in terms of what might ultimately be referred to the board. Thank you,
All right,
sir.
everybody just gets one question, remember, and then we're going to wrap up after Ricky, or after him. So
After
go ahead,
Ricky.
Ricky. Go ahead.
Oh,
hey, Ricky.
What's the county's position, pro or con, when it comes to data centers in the county, and will it happen?
So that depends on which supervisor you're talking to. Because when it came to the Project Blue data center, which is not an AI data center, it is a data center for cloud-based computing, the board was asked to make two decisions. Were we going to sell 273 acres of county land to the developer, and this is county land that is just north of the fairgrounds and has always been set aside for economic development purposes. It is far from any residential area. Beyond deciding whether or not we were going to make that land sale, we also were asked to rezone the property to allow for construction of the Project Blue data center, which, as I said, is a cloud-based computing, not AI data center. Three of the supervisors, myself, Supervisor Christie, and Supervisor Hines, voted in favor of the land sale and the rezoning. Supervisor Allen, Supervisor Cano voted no. I never speak for any of my colleagues in any public setting. I will just speak for myself. The reason I voted for the land sale and the rezoning was I feel that the county has a demonstrated record of balancing economic development with environmental protection, and I do not believe that this proposal would have been forwarded to us for approval by the county administrator and her staff if it didn't meet that standard. Secondly, this represents the greatest capital investment in the history of Pima County. And the ripple effect of the investment on our local economy is going to be significant. It's going to mean an additional 3,000 construction jobs over the course of the construction of just phase one of the project. And those are not temporary jobs. We have folks from the buildings and trades unions and associations in this county who have to go to work in Pinal and Maricopa counties, and they're going to be able to work here because of that decision. It's going to mean an additional $58 million in property tax revenue to the county over the 10 years of the construction of just phase one. It has already meant $22 million that we are able to invest back into the services and supports that the county provides because of the proceeds that we got from the land sale. It's going to mean an additional, I believe, right around 170 jobs on site. These are high-paying jobs, and that may not seem like a lot until you consider the fact that only 1% of the employers in Pima County employ more than that number. So those were just some of the reasons that I voted for it. However, the board majority, including both opponents and supporters of Project Blue, voted to overhaul our policies dealing with oversight of such proposals and also our policies dealing with non-disclosure agreements. So I hope that was responsive to your question, Ricky. Okay. It's moving forward. The land sale closed on Christmas Eve. And so they are moving forward right now with site preparation, getting ready for construction. So yes.
Hang on, guys.
Okay.
Hi.
You're breaking her rules.
I guess I get the last question.
Yes, sir.
In the last year, I've seen 2 presentations from the Eller School about economics and about Pima County.
Right.
3 things stood out, most of them disturbing. One is we have the lowest graduation rate of any county in Arizona.
Right.
We have lack of trained workforce. And then later in a slide, they talked about only 47% of those people who didn't graduate high school are participating in the workforce. There seems to be an opportunity there, but I don't know what can you as county supervisors do to help that issue and as an educator.
So as county supervisors, we do not have any significant role in either funding or oversight with regard to our K-12 or higher education system. We do, however, fund preschool for low-income families. And we are the first county in Arizona to do that. And we have helped 5,000 kids go to preschool who would not have gone to preschool otherwise since we put this program in place. Thank you. And we funded that not only through pandemic relief funds that the federal government said we could use for that purpose, but because of a legislation that was passed by the Arizona legislature and signed by former Governor Ducey, we are allowed to use a small portion of the secondary property tax that funds the library district to assure stable long-term funding for that program. And any county in Arizona that has a library district could do that. And all but 4 of the 15 counties do have a library district. But I will answer your question also from the perspective of a career educator. Where we catch or where we lose kids is middle school. If you do not have a belief in the role of education to be a change agent in your lives by the end of your 8th grade year, most high schools lack either the resources or the knowledge to help kids to see the importance of that role. And I really think that we need to do more as a state to invest in middle-level education. We do not have a middle-level teaching certificate in Arizona. We don't. You can teach in a middle school with either an elementary or a secondary certificate and by taking 2 classes. But if we had a middle-level teaching certificate, which is highly recommended by the Association for Middle-Level Education, and that half of the other states do, we'd be training a cadre of teachers to work with early adolescents during that critical time of their lives. We also very rarely have math specialists in our elementary schools. I'm married to an elementary school teacher. She, like all elementary school teachers, is a generalist. But if a kid is struggling with math, the first time that they have a math certified teacher working with them is either 6th or 7th grade, depending on the whether they're going to a middle school that's 6 through 8 or a middle school that's 7 through 8. It's too late by then. We have reading specialists at our elementary schools, but very few elementary schools have math specialists. And so I think things like that, and also working with, through JTED and our counselors to start getting kids to make use of the state-required career plan that they have to develop starting in middle school. That's where we need to be focusing more of our attention. We spend a lot of time talking about elementary schools, and we should. We spend an equal amount of time talking about high schools, and we should. Who gets left out? Just like the middle child, it's middle school. Thank you for that question.
All right, and that's all the time we have for questions. Thank you.
Thanks all. Thank you. Thanks very much.
All right, now, you guys are ready. First, I'd like to thank Rex for coming and speaking for us. We've got the little book of government for him to sign. And I can't believe that's not like 1,000 pages or something, but we've got that going on. And there's one thing that we're going to start new, Rex. I'd also like to give you this Rotary coin, so you remember us. Keep that on your desk. Think of us often. Think of your constituents, anybody that might want to join such a great group of people. All right. Thank you very much. Now, we've got John Wilson and we've got Roger Harwell.
My fellow Rotarians, I'm honored today to issue a blue badge to our newest blue badge recipient. His name is John Wilson. He is a financial advisor with Ameriprise. He joined the Marines when he was 18, as soon as he possibly could. He served in Desert Storm, Desert Shield, 21 years in the Marines. I don't know what rank he got to, but I saw a picture and he had more stripes on his sleeves than, to add another stripe, he'd have to have longer sleeves, I think, but Master Sergeant maybe so. Anyway, he's a disciplinarian. He's a fitness guru. He is the current powerlifting champion from the state of Arizona. Is that right? For his age group and his weight group, yes. But he's a fitness guru. I told him, so you think, well, he's probably a member of a gym. No, he's a member of 2 gyms. I told him the gym I went to, and he laughed. He says, that one doesn't even count. Anyway, we're honored to have you. He's active. He's going to help me deliver power around the car show, and he's a member of the scholarship committee and other things. Anyway, he's got to run. Congratulations and welcome to your blue badge, John.
John, welcome to the club. Thank you so much for hanging on there. Appreciate it. Now we're going to get into normal club business. We're going to start with birthdays. And first we have Tina. No, you're doing the, you're on the list otherwise. We got you. We'll come back. Yeah. I'm phenomenal. Thank you for that hand, everybody. Now we've got Tina Bauschatz, education reading specialist, Marmalade Skies tutoring, Smith College. And I know Tina's from LA, so she went a long way from LA to Smith. But just wanted to read you something that you might not know about her. She's been a reading specialist for 25 years, founded a nonprofit dedicated to improving literacy for elementary school children in Pima County. The nonprofit's called Hidden Gems Literacy. She also has a love for learning new things, is why she's picked up violin for 3 years ago and golf a month ago. They both have equal amounts of frustration, I'm sure. And finally, she's a bit of a super nerd. I've never heard anybody that ever did this before. She enjoys translating texts in ancient languages. Can you believe somebody does that? I know, unbelievable. All right, welcome, Tina.
Okay, first of all, it's not that weird. I'm so honored to be a part of Rotary. It makes my heart very full to think of all the good that we already do and how I can contribute more. Most of you guys know I own Marmalade Skies, and during that time, I heard so many stories of parents who needed more help from their schools or from their reading tutors in order to be able to help their child read. So finally, after 25 years, I was able to let Marmalade Skies run on its own, and I could finally start Hidden Gems Literacy to help those schools strengthen their literacy curriculum. And when I came here to Rotary, I had no idea how strongly you all felt about children's literacy as well. And so I'm just so excited to participate and help with improving Pima, improving to dedicating ourselves to. I'm rambling. I like the values here, and I appreciate you all. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Tina, and thank you for the check. Appreciate it. Now we have Jerry Sullivan. Jerry's been in the club a long time, so many of you know Jerry. He was in the food industry. He owned Sullivan's Eatery, if you ever were there at Orange Grove and Oracle. He was there many times. And he went to North Dakota University, and he's also going to be joining the Family Fun Club as we do this. So that's awesome, Jerry. We'll get to see a picture of you in that. But just wanted to say, in April, Kathy, his lovely wife, and he became great-grandparents for the first time with the birth of their great-granddaughter. And their great-granddaughter's Evelyn Montgomery, and hopefully we have a shot of her. Yep, there she is. It's pretty tough to beat that one. I hear a lot of ahs there. All right, so please come on up, Jerry.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Here, Bobby. One of the things I've learned during my 46 years on this earth is that it's okay to lie about your age. And some of you may not believe what I just said, but and for you people that are in your 30s and 40s and 50s, I think maybe I have one on you. I don't have to worry about having a midlife crisis anymore. So I've enjoyed my 29 years in the club, and I especially enjoy the second Wednesday of the month where we go to different restaurants. And I think the club is doing well, and I'm very proud to be a part of it for this long. Thank you.
Next up, we have Mary DeVries Ross. If you haven't met Mary, she's also the treasurer of the Rotary Club of Tucson Foundation, and she does many other things also. But Mary wanted me to be sure and let everybody know that her special thing is that she's fluent in Pig Latin. Mary, come on up, please.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I want to use my birthday moment to give a huge shout out to your grants committee. We have been working, and if you would please stand, those of you in the, come on, you can do it. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Thank you for all that you do. We've been working hard doing site visits the last couple weeks, and soon we'll be coming to you with the finalists for the next upcoming round of car show. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mary. And next up, we have Jim Wood with Merrill Lynch. As many of you know, Jim went to Arizona State University. Now, hang on. After I cheer for Illinois and Arizona, I usually actually cheer for Arizona State, and that's really hard to do, but I do. I know you love me. I know. All right, Jim, so you're on up here. Jim, just so you know, he became a 2-time winner and being randomly drawn for the Masters tickets in the lottery they do every year. The odds of winning are like 1 in 200, and I've now been drawn twice in the last 11 years, which is pretty cool, and you better start playing the lottery for sure. Come on in. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Being randomly drawn is pure skill. There's no luck there, so. Thanks for having me up here. I'll only be for 4 or 5 minutes or so. Rotary continues to be an organization that no matter how busy career, family life, home life, anything gets, I'm always going to make time for. One of the main reasons is it's truly some of the best human beings I've ever met in my life are here in this room, even Curtis Dawson. It was really hard to say that. Yeah. I did bring a check for you. That's going to your discretionary fund. Spend it how you will. Maybe happy hour, something like that with Rotarians. Lastly, I'm just going to end it with this. Go Devils. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, it's kind of a downer, huh? All right. Well, thank you all. Happy birthday to you all. And I do just want to say that I don't know if you can tell it from if you're a guest here today, but we truly are a family in this club. And these are my best friends in Tucson, and they have been for probably the last 15 years. And it's wonderful to get to hang with them. And so if any of you also want to join us, we would love to have you join us. Then now, Diana, now we'll get to you. This is for another blue badge from Diana Cannon to Vanessa Kerr.
Thank you.
Sorry,
You wanna
Benicia.
Stand up with me. It is my pleasure to introduce. I'm sure you've all met her. Vanessa came to Arizona a year ago, approximately a year ago, a year and 2 months, and she has made such a significant impact in our community. And if you haven't noticed, this last edition of Inside Tucson, no, Biz Tucson, sorry. She is recognized as one of the leading women in our region. And yes. And I am so proud because one of the things that she did when she first came to town was she came to the Rotary Club of Tucson because she understands the value of this commitment and our mission to live the 4-way test. So ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce to you Vanessa Kerr. She's got her blue badge. She's met every requirement. Thank you for being part of our club. Oh, and she said she's wearing the right color.
Oh, no.
Well, welcome, Benicia. Great having you part of the club. Now we're going to start something new up today. We're going to start, it's called Anniversary Milestone. And I'm doing July and August because I didn't have my sea legs yet in July, so I didn't get this started in time. But anybody that I call, It's their anniversary was in July, whether it's 1 year or up to 40 some years. Okay? So I need to just grab that sheet. This podium swallows sheets of paper, just so you know. Okay, here we go. July. First of all, please stand when I call your name, and if you would, come right over here because we'll have you take a picture for July, the group together. And then when it's August comes up, come over to this side of the podium area if you would, and we'll get a picture there. Is that all right, Matt? Okay, cool. All right, so July 1st, 33 years ago, for your viewing pleasure, Mark Irvin. Please come on over and stand over, Mark. Number 2 on our team, July 22nd, Marcia Crumweedy, 21 years in the club. July 1st, I'm not sure if she's here, I hope she is, but Stephanie Aaron, 17 years. Okay. July 10th, Lisa Fogel, 16 years. July 26th, Marcy Euler, 8 years. And for those of you that don't know, Marcy is our next president. July 3rd, Scott Tilley, 1 year. Atta baby. July 10th, Daniel Allen, 1 year. Ohio. And finally, in the month of July, it was a light month, July 26th, Carrie Mack, 1 month. Come on up. So Matt will get a picture of all of you together, and I will start up our August birthdays. August 1st, Don Rawlings, 47 years. Sorry to make you walk so far, Don. August 1st, Phil Goot, 37 years. August 2nd, Dan Guerre, 31 years. August 20th, Jerry Sullivan, 29 years. Head on right down there, Jerry, perfect. August 29th, Mike Schulte, 25 years. August 9th, Jeff Ronstad, 20 years. August 3rd, Jen Hoffman, 15 years. August 1st, Carol Saylor, 2 years. And finally, August 15th is Cliff Wood, Jennifer Hoffman's dad, 2 years. Give these guys a big hand. Give these guys a big hand, please. No way. It can't be on the book. Yeah. I am very sorry, Mike. I can't believe I did that. I've only seen your name in a booklet about 20 times lately. All right. Yeah, baby. And 44 years? 49 years. And that's 49 years for Mike. Oh, got him. Okay. Jose, why don't you go up with Mike? Stand right next to Mike. So we got 49 years in 1 week. Okay. All right. So next. Now we have Dre Williams to announce, from the University of Arizona, to announce the raffle. Thanks, Dre.
All right. In the interest of time, because we're running late, I already have the raffle ticket drawn, and so this is for to $107. And then the next one will be the draw card. So it's 520580. 520580. Oh, awesome. Come on. All right. And I'll have the birthday girl draw the card. So this is for the pot. Wonk, wonk. So I'll come and check your ticket and give you the cash.
Thank you very much, Dre. Now on the announcements, I just want to remind people September 2nd, that's when we're doing the service project meeting. See who the big winners are, the people that put in the most time this year into service projects, as well as some new service projects that'll be added will be at that. So you want to come to that. Now we've got events projects on the tables. Take a look at that. Also on the website and bulletin. You can look right up there also to see it all, what's going on. Red badge selfies we've got next. And that's Alina Ha with Carrie Mack, who just joined. So Alina and Carrie, congratulations. Now we have Dan Com and Alan Schroep for the membership minute. And scholarships, Luda Eisenman. Luda's going to take care of the minute.
All right. Thank you to Dan and Alan for giving us the minute to talk about the foundation. As Rotarians, we often talk about service above self. One of the most meaningful ways we live the value is through the scholarship supported by our foundation. Today, our foundation funds 3 scholarships that help deserving students and young leaders pursue their goals. These include undergraduate scholarships for students attending the University of Arizona or Pima Community College, the Chaparrales Graduate Scholarship supporting University of Arizona graduate students serving the Latino community, and the Helen Middleton Boys and Girls Club Scholarship for an outstanding youth leader. Together, these programs create opportunities that can truly change lives. Since 1999, your foundation has supported 482 students and awarded more than $933,000 in scholarship funding. For this coming year, we have a hefty goal, and it's the largest funding yet, of approximately $60,000 in scholarship support. The good news is that every Rotarian can be part of this success story. Contributions can be made in various ways. So we wanted to call your attention to your tables. You know about the scholarship cups already. We made it more convenient with the QR code, so please use that. You also can use the plan gift. You can use the scholarship as the life insurance beneficiary. If you're getting required minimum distributions, you can also donate through your required minimum donations there. One of the ways that not maybe everyone is aware of is the quarterly donation that can be done with your dues. So you have the commitment forms on your tables. If you'd like to do that, you can certainly do that. Every gift helps sustain these scholarships and invest in Tucson future. So on behalf of the foundation and the scholarship committee, thank you for considering the contribution to the scholarship. Thank you.
Thank you, Luda, very much. Now we've got Jen Delaney, a Happy Jackson.
Hello, everybody. I'll be quick in interest of time. The company I work for, Kumba Made, has been nominated for Tucson Weekly Best of Tucson, and I have an ask and a favor if you would be so kind to vote for us to help us get there and get the award, because we would love that, and we would love that recognition, and I would love all your help. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Now we have Jeannie Zita for the membership minute for Car Show Minute.
Good afternoon, everyone.
So the good news is, if you want to go straight to this slide, we're making progress. And I just want to say, I went away to France and Spain for 16 days, and we got 205 online. And since I got back in 2 days, we got 95. So I think things are picking up with sales online, and I appreciate all of that. So we were at 5,117 as of Sunday night when I got back, but I did this report, and we are up to closer to like 5,400 right now, and we're at 17.5% of our goal. We have a ways to go, but people are saying to me, my online, I always wait till about mid-August to do it, so now is the time. Because we got 9 weeks to go. I want to just highlight a few people on the next slide that have hit the marks. Lori Schrader made it to the 50 and 90 to 99 club, who will be eligible for some drawings for $50 gift certificates. And the next page, several people made it to the 100 club. If you can flip to the next one, or I can look them up too, I guess. On the next slide, Diana Cannon and Roger Harwell both made it to the 100 Club, where they will be eligible to come to that dinner at the Auto Museum after it's all over. And anyways, we have lots of things in the back. I happen to see about at least 8 people out here yet that have not picked up ticket packets or haven't let me know if they're planning to do it online or by donation or whatever. So I hope to see some more of you back there to pick up tickets, and we have other resources like posters, business cards, etc. We're all in this together, and I think we're going to get there.
Thank you very much, Jeannie. Now we have Marcia Euler speaking up for the PCC Foundation.
Thank you, Bobby. So I'm here to talk about the project that you all helped with from the proceeds from the car show the last 3 years. Pima's success through Advanced Reskilling and Training, or Pima START, which is part of the Center of Opportunity hosted the Gospel Rescue Mission. So Pima Foundation was honored to be the beneficiary of the Tucson Catholics Car Show funds from 2023, 2024, and 2025. Altogether, the Rotary Club of Tucson Foundation provided over $300,000 in support, and with a 50% match from the Connie Hillman Family Foundation, another $150,000 was added, meaning that this Rotary Club and Foundation and friends created $450,000 in additional critical funding for this important project. So just a little history. In 2021, Pima Community College began a relationship with the Center of Opportunity, and at that same time, the college was developing a short-term, industry-recognized credential programming element, which was named Pima Fast Track. In 2022, the first cohorts of student learners served through Pima Fast Track began at Gospel Rescue Mission in culinary arts, information technology, and truck driver education training. Also in 2022, we became the 3-year beneficiary, and Pima START was born. The name better describes what the college is doing to upskill and reskill individuals. In 2023, we added building and construction technology programs. And in 2025, logistics was added, and PCC's Small Business Development Center is now offering workshops at the Gospel Rescue Mission. All told, during the period that we've been working there, 274 learners have been served through the partnership. But being part of Pima START is a commitment on behalf of the individuals participating. So, culinary arts, they participate in 7 weeks, 5 evenings a week, 140 hours of in-person instruction, and that's prepared people to work in the Opportunity Cafe, either the food truck or the brick and mortar store that they have. Building and construction is 3 weeks, 50 hours of instruction, 3 evenings in person, plus online training, and they get OSHA certificates and NCCER. I can tell you what that is later if you want to know what that means. IT is 10 weeks, 2 evenings, and 50 hours of in-person instruction. Truck driver training, you can either do a 5-week or an 11.5-week. It's in-person and hybrid, and it results in a commercial driver's license. And logistics is the most recent one added, 8 weeks, 2 evenings a week, 48 hours of in-person instruction. And one of the great things about that is the warehouse that Gospel Rescue Mission has with furnishings and housing or housewares and things of that nature. That warehouse operation is being serviced by the logistics program so that as people move from the mission into permanent housing, they have a place to get the things they need to have a home. So that is a wonderful addition. So the lasting impact of the Rotary Club of Tucson funding means that those participating Pima Start do not have any cost associated with their education, so they begin their life away from Gospel Rescue Mission without student loan debt. This happens because of the contributions that you all make through volunteering for the car show. You knew I couldn't get up here and not talk about volunteers for the car show, right? So because of your service, and so please be generous. On September 2nd, you will all get an email about volunteering for the car show, and we need your help so we can provide this same level of support to Youth on Their Own, Amphi Echo, and Interfaith Community Services. So thank you for believing in the power of second chances for those who need a little extra help to overcome challenges. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marcy. It's great to know what all the work all of you have done, what that's accomplishing. So that's fantastic. I did want to say one other thing here. I wanted to just say a little something. Basically, it's my favorite philosopher. His name is Ted Lasso. Okay? Just listen to your gut, and on your way down to your gut, check in with your heart. Between those two things, they'll let you know what's what. Okay? All right. So now, let's go on to thank you all.
Hang on. Don't forget Luis.
Oh.
There we go.
There it is.
So the cycling kit is ready. I'm going to be sending out the link for you guys to purchase. We created a long sleeve casual jersey for mountain bike. It can be wear for volunteering events. Stay tuned and make sure you register for the event. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Luis. And I just wanted to make sure everybody knew we have Susan Gray, the TEP CEO, coming next week. So if you can make it, I'm sure it'll be great. And in the future, we've got coming up this fall, Dom Pooley, retired professional golfer. Also, Alan Shore, 3-time Tony Award winner. And Scott Altman, Top Gun and astronaut, coming. Okay, so please, we'll see you then. Thank you to all for all of our virtual guests coming today, and hope you enjoyed the meeting. Please donate to the U of A and Pima County. Pima Community College, you already got that. And happy birthday to Tina, Jerry, Mary, and Jim. And great having you. And also thanks to Rex Scott. You did a great job. And then thanks for the Cookie Monster, Curtis Dawson at the YMCA. And congrats to Venetia and John on your new blue badges. Congratulations. So if we'll finish, we have the adjournment and toast. Dan, do you have that?
No, it's the other Dan. It's that Dan.
It's this Dan. Wow. Here we go. So my toast today is, motorcycling is not of itself dangerous. It's, however, extremely unforgiving of inattention, ignorance, incompetence, or stupidity. Don't do any of that stuff. Raise a toast.
Here. Thank you all for coming. Okay. Happy birthday, young lady.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Bill.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Hi, Michelle. Well, thank you for that.